Do you have a dog waste removal business and feel unsure about how to get your next customer? Or maybe worse yet, you are trying some different advertising methods and you're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every single month and you're just not seeing the results that you want. This is really a common issue for a lot of pooper scoopers across the country right now. That's why I'm going to break down my top 3 advertising methods for pooper scoopers on things that are working right now. And you want to make sure to stay tuned till the end because number 3 is a pretty crazy method that we've used to generate over 10,000 leads for our own pooper scooper business. Let's get into it. For those that don't know, my name is William. I'm the president of a 7-figure pooper scooper business in the Pacific Northwest and the founder of the Poop Scoop Millionaire community on School. Today, I'm really excited to break down some of our top advertising methods and strategies that are working right now to get new customers into our own dog waste removal business. And looking back at it, we've tried a lot of different things and there's a ton of advertising that does not work. We've gotten deals with Pizza Hut to advertise on pizza boxes. We've tried radio ads. We've tried TV ads. We've tried all sorts of things and a lot of channels simply do not produce the results that you need. Let's get into what's working right now. All right, so advertising method number 1 that's working really well this year for us is going to be text message remarketing or SMS marketing. And this is kind of a tricky one because you need to make sure everything is set up because there's a lot of legal compliance around the text message world. And if you mess that up, you can see some serious fines. But if you're able to execute this correctly, so one of the easiest, fastest, cheapest, and biggest ROI marketing channels that you can have within your business. At Poop Scoop in the Pacific Northwest, we have it set up so before people can get a quote on our website, we're actually able to collect their phone number and we put them on a drip sequence where they get text message a couple minutes after they get their quote if they don't sign up with a little bit of a better promo. A day later, they get an even better promo. A couple days later, they get an even better promo. So that's worked really well. We've actually signed up over 100 clients this year just from that sequence alone. And we also send out kind of a monthly drip. We'll send out 1 or 2 text message every month to everybody on our prospect list. It seems like every time we send out a text message campaign like that, we're signing up anywhere from 3 to 5 customers. And it costs almost nothing to send them out. I mean, it's less than a couple $100 a month for us to do this. So extremely high ROI channel. Definitely recommend doing that. If you use the Sweep and Go platform, I think they just made some adjustments to where anybody can collect the phone number now before they provide a quote. So definitely check that out. I'll link them down in the description. So advertising method number 2 is actually a foundational marketing piece that we've used from almost the very beginning. And it's something that we've been able to kind of grow with over time. And that's going to be truck wraps. And I know they are expensive for people that are first getting into it, but they definitely pay off. I was looking at our spring rush numbers and just at our primary location, we were onboarding close to 50 new customers every single month just from our truck wraps. For us, we have close to 15 trucks that are fully wrapped and they're rolling around in the same neighborhood. So people are seeing our trucks 2, 3, 4 times on a single day. But if you're a smaller company, you're still going to see pretty good results from those truck wraps. You're also going to be able to use imagery from those wraps and you're going to be able to run those on some other digital marketing channels. You'll be able to put them on your website. It's going to make you feel more relatable and ultimately it's going to increase those conversion rates and it's going to make you feel like a more trustworthy company. Not only are they going to drive business, but they're also going to increase the effectiveness of your other marketing channels, whether that's Facebook ads, whether that's your Google business profile, maybe that's your conversion rates on your website. Highly recommend it if you have the budget for it. And pro tip, you don't always have to get a full wrap, especially if you have like a white vehicle, you can get a half wrap or a quarter wrap. Sometimes they can look just as good as the full wrap for a fraction of the cost. So highly recommend doing that. So advertising method number 3, this is kind of the tried and true, and this has been our number 1 lead generator for our pooper scooper business. That's going to be meta ads or Facebook ads. And you don't have to get crazy. You don't have to do anything like overly creative. You don't have to have awesome pictures. You don't have to have Hollywood quality video. You can literally run simple ads. And if you set them up the correct way, they're going to generate clients month after month for you. Sure, it's going to work better during spring rush. It's going to work better when the weather's not as good out, but it can work all year round depending on what market you're in. One thing that's different from us to other companies is how we actually run these Facebook ads. So we will typically run an engagement campaign designed to get people to send us messages directly on Facebook Messenger. So Facebook Meta, they like to keep people on platform. And if you're able to accomplish that, you'll typically see some better ad results and your CPMs are going to be lower, which is your cost per 1,000 views. There is a kind of a downside to this though, is that you actually will have to go in and manually message all these people, manually quote people on Messenger and then import them into your CRM. But with the higher conversion rates and also keeping them on platform, having lower ad cost seems to be worth the effort. That's how we've done it. We're testing out some other things now where we're sending people to the website, and with the new SMS remarketing system we've implemented, we're starting to see that kind of catch up to those messaging campaigns. But if you don't have that set up and you're just a beginner, try running an engagement campaign. Try quoting people directly on Messenger. A lot of people, especially when they're first starting out, their websites don't really cut it. They got slow load times. They don't have it optimized for conversions. Their onboarding page might be clunky if they're not using something like Sweep and Go. There's a lot of issues that can happen between the click on Facebook to going to your website. And then being able to track all those conversions, making sure your pixel's set up right. It cuts out so many steps and really simplifies the process. If you're on the fence about Facebook ads or you've tried them in the past and they didn't work, give that a go. I also have a full guide on how we run the ads, full walkthrough step-by-step in the Poop Scoop Millionaire. I'll link that down in the description. So another big issue when it comes to acquiring customers is going to be something that you probably should have thought of earlier on in your business. That's going to be setting your prices correctly. If you're not able to price your service the right way, you are not going to be able to afford to spend a lot of money on advertising. And pro tip, especially if you're in an area that snows and you're able to price your initial cleanups or your first time cleanups high enough, a lot of times that can cover the cost of acquisition for your next customer. You can just dump all that money right back into your business and continue to snowball and grow very quickly. That's what we did, and that's how we were able to go from zero to a multi-million-dollar company in just a few short years. I actually have a full breakdown here on YouTube. I will link it at the end of the video. I'll put the link in the description, and it's going to be a full guide on how we price out our services, whether that's recurring services, one-time cleanups, or initial cleanups. So check that out. Hope this video helped you guys, and happy scooping.